All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Mass Mayor here, and I accidentally pressed the wrong button there. Thankfully, it didn't end my stream or anything. Like something keeps on happening at the beginning of every single one of my streams. I accidentally pushed like the OBS button on my stream deck, and when it does that, it pretty much boots up like 4 different applications. It boots up OBS, my mix, my chatbot that I use, and also what I use for my lighting, which is Lumia Stream. And thankfully, I already had all that booted up. Where if I would have pushed like the button right next to it, it would accidentally end the stream. So thankfully, I didn't do that. But anyways, welcome in for episode 10 for Crime Scene Cleaner, guys. And tonight, we're gonna be starting the nightmare mode content for the game. Also like seeing right here, like, all right, like put that down. All right, I know I already got a copy of StreamerBot going. Yeah, kind of like just if y'all heard like some random little like Windows alert sounds or whatever, that's why. But anyways, as far as like tonight's stream is concerned, we're gonna be starting like the nightmare mode content, and it definitely seems like it's kind of like reflecting it in the desktop thing here. Because so far we've done like all the main story missions so far. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an Act 2 eventually. We've done like the 2 community missions. We did both those last week in like somewhere around 6-hour stream. Definitely went longer than I thought it was. I think I like went to almost like 5 in the morning on that one. And so tonight we're gonna be going in and starting the first nightmare mode mission, which is where everything kind of gets more of a horror vibe, and it's pretty much it's probably gonna end up being like stuff that I'm gonna wish I was able to do around October, because we had like one mission that we did in October that definitely had like more of a horror vibe to it. And this one actually seemed like it's definitely gonna go into like, you know, the full horror mode. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be like there's anything that's gonna kill us or whatever, but I'm still gonna like pretty much consider all this like, you know, just like a cozy experience, but it's gonna get like a horror backdrop. I'm just seeing like some stuff right here on the like between like the little there's like a helmet right there. It's got some eyes on it and like blood everywhere, which of course we've been seeing blood anyway. It's definitely looks like it's gonna probably be a little bit of a something going on here. I'm seeing like something with like as far as like that little box that the monitor's on. There's like some hieroglyphics, or it's like some yeah, some kind of like runic text or whatever on it. Also, welcome in, Olivia. Also, welcome in here. Hope you're doing okay tonight. So yeah, it's gonna be probably an interesting show here. I'm excited because this is like the post-game content, and again, I feel like this is, you know, it's gonna definitely be like a few more episodes of this. I'm probably gonna be like doing like maybe like try like stick between like doing only one mission per episode. So I mean one mission per part. So it's gonna mean like realistically we're gonna probably be doing like another 10 episodes of this just in that. And you know, so that means like we're gonna be playing this like realistically for the next 10 weeks. Like one episode a week or whatever for this. And so it's gonna mean we're gonna probably like get through this in like a bit over like, you know, 2 months from now, give or take. About like a month and a half, 2 months and a half. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an experience, like, you know, because I know that eventually once I get through this, we're gonna like hopefully get around to Crime Scene Clean, like not Crime Scene Cleaner, Power Wash Simulator 2. But also I'm looking at I'm probably get like if I do get my copy of Amber already got her copy, and we're like it's just gonna be about like the rest of, you know, this little group of friends where us like having our copies of so we can like stream it. But it's also, if I keep on like pausing right here, guys, is because I actually just had like some of my Dr. Pepper brownies I made. If y'all check Blue Sky and also Instagram, I kind of like showed on there. I made like, you know, step things up with my Dr. Pepper brownies I usually make, where I put like some caramel syrup on them, as well as like some crushed up Reese's peanut butter cups, like the peanut butter pie flavor. And I'm kind of like, you know, just trying to get some of that out of my teeth right here. That's the reason why I keep pausing while I'm talking. Between that and also I had like, you know, some soda right before the stream, some Pepsi Zero Sugar. So I'm trying to also avoid burping on you guys. That's when I kind of keep pausing while I'm talking, so apologies for that. But yeah, yeah, I did it again. So yeah, it's I've been really excited to like kind of jump into this, because originally I was saying like after I finished the main story that was gonna be it for this. I wasn't gonna do anything else, and I realized it was going to be like it was only like a part 1 that did a cliffhanger. I was like, shit, we're still not done with this. Then did the community missions last week, and then afterwards we started on this tonight. And like I said, realistically we're gonna be having like another 10 episodes of this, and then they're gonna have, of course, like eventually Act 2, then we've jumped in on that. And for all I know, they might have Act 2 out by the time I finish this. Especially if we're alternating between doing this and Power Wash Sim 2. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a great time now. I think I've already said that multiple times. I'm probably just gonna do one mission, because I didn't like the way it's supposed to go, is that the missions are supposed to have, it's gonna be like the same missions we did before, but it's got, like I said, it's supposed to have a horror vibe with more bodies and more unsettling atmosphere, and like, you know, like a deeper story. I think it's supposed to go inside like Kovalsky's psyche. So, because throughout like the main story, we saw him as cool, calm, and collected, making jokes and everything, and kind of like letting him be seen like, you know, seemed like the job didn't really bother him. But let's be real, probably like, you know, something like this, you know, you're gonna have to have like some serious nerves of steel to do this. But I kind of feel like, you know, it's something like this line of work probably would definitely scar someone in ways. It definitely would have like a mental toll it takes on them, regardless of how much they're trying to play it off like it doesn't. So it'd be one of those things where, like, this line of work, probably one of the only ways it really wouldn't get to you is, I never really watched Dexter, but a lot of people have done comparisons between this and Dexter. Like, the guy's, like, dog is literally named Dexter. And I kind of look at it as, like, okay, with, Dexter, the main thing I interpreted from what I've heard about it without actually watching the series is that him being a serial killer, this probably wouldn't really bother him because he's already kind of like, I wouldn't really say, like, off the deep end. But it's basically something that he does himself. He's used to dead bodies because he makes them himself and everything. He kills, like Dexter kills people. He's basically a serial killer, so something like this probably wouldn't really bother him because it's what he does. Literally, like, he's like, the one that, like, he goes out and kills people and basically leaves the crimes, like, creates the crime scenes or whatever for others to go and clean up. So that's when you see like something like that, probably wouldn't really bother Dexter too much. But this is a guy who pretty much seemed like he was just like a normal everyday Joe, working as a janitor, trying to raise money for like his sick daughter, and then ended up in this whole situation. Was like, okay, we couldn't raise money, get enough money for her. Like, the people he tried to take loans from screwed him, and I can't remember if he actually got fired from his job or what it was going on. But obviously everything with Kovalsky, is the reason why we got to root for this dude, because he's really not doing this out of anything but malevolent intent. He's working for mob bosses or whatever, and pretty much means he's helping these criminals get away scot-free with their crimes. But it's still like you kind of root for him. It's that, okay, on one hand, he's helping like people who really don't deserve to get away with this. But it's not like really he's a bad guy. He got thrown in some very shitty circumstances, and he's just trying to look out for his daughter. And he was pretty much screwed by basically everyone. So is what he doing is like what Kovalsky doing is like what he's doing is it morally correct? By all means, no, but it doesn't necessarily make him a villain. He's pretty much someone who just got like some really shitty circumstances and is trying to make the best of, like, it was a really bad situation. And chances are, of course, if he had like an easy way to get out of this, he'd take it. If someone said like, okay, you can keep doing this, keep making money, or I'll give you like this flat fee right here for you to pay for your daughter's treatment and everything, chances are he's probably just gonna like just go ahead and just take like that flat payment and leave all this behind him. If he was able to get away with this with like no consequences, no one coming after him or whatever, he definitely would just jump out of it and be like, no, I'm done with this. I'm literally washing my hands of it. But we're gonna see like exactly how this delves into his psyche tonight in about 3 minutes, because we got ourselves an ad break that's about to start, guys. Then we're gonna get started with this. So give me about 3 minutes and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So, yeah, I'm really excited for this. I don't know exactly how much bigger the job's gonna be and everything, and I'm just wondering how it's gonna, like, you know, if there's new dialogue, which I'm sure is gonna be. But I think it'll be pretty awesome if, like, how they do this is previously we've seen him all cool, calm, and collected, but in this one it kind of shows him, like, more unhinged and trying to question stuff. Because don't know if it, I mean, I'm guessing, like, what this is. I'd like to kind of, like, look at the lore behind this as maybe what it could be is that I like to think of it as that this is pretty much, since he does go to bed, like, what it is, like, basically is, like, showing, like, I don't know, I'm trying to, like, think of, like, the way I would have interpreted this. Like, you know, it's obviously, I feel like these are supposed to be, like, what-if scenarios and everything. I mean, depending on how it's gonna be when we go in there. But I kind of like it, look at it, like, you know, because, you know, every time, like, between missions, like, you know, he went to sleep. And I think one cool way they could have done this is, like, after each mission, you could unlock, like, the nightmare variant of it, so you could have went back in there, and it basically would have meant, like, he was all stoic throughout the mission, but he goes there and goes to sleep, and then afterwards, like, you know, ends up having a nightmare about it. I kind of have to feel like that would have been, like, a pretty cool flow, where if someone, like, wanted to go back through and do the mission again, they could have, like, just done, like, the nightmare version, or even, like, sad, like, a thing when he fell asleep is, like, something like we had, like, the option, like, would you like to, basically something where it let you go into his thoughts or whatever, and then while he's dreaming, it would do, like, another version of the mission, or you can just, like, wait until later, and then afterwards, you know, just wait to play it later, and then it would kind of, like, you know, log it or something. I don't know how they can go about it. I'm just thinking thoughts out of my head. But I'm kind of, like, probably a little bit fueled off of, you know, chocolate and sweets and caffeine and everything. We're here rambling. I just think it would have been cool if they would have had, like, some kind of flow to it where you could have somehow, like, went into his mind while he was dreaming and saw exactly how, like, you know, he envisioned that. But having all of them available right here, but still, I guess, is still, you know, fine. Because we can basically just go to them. Because, again, it's supposed to be, like, just hypothetical, like, just, like, the missions, like, in a, like, with a more horror backdrop, you know, like, the reimagining of them. I'm right here talking, I ain't even gotten these things yet, so. How we activate the missions is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting. Alright, so start with Bad Call. A nightmare version of it is just binary. Or whatever. I like it doesn't even show the body count. Apparently, so it's the same size. Doesn't show the body count. Doesn't even show the mission paper. We're gonna get, like, because the main thing about this is that we're gonna get, like, you know, new stuff for, like, you know, the you know, like, different skins and everything. We don't have any of the skins unlocked, so this is gonna be like one of the other skins. And I got the katana for, like, you know, the melee. We're gonna unlock the pipe here. I know what true clean. Are you up for hard challenge? Just way if you experience a clean the crime scenes you're already familiar with. It's limited upgrades, no cleaner sense. All right, I want to see what this is gonna be about. I'm just wondering how they're gonna handle this, like how this is gonna work.
It'll be a long night. It's easier to clean up a serial killer's apartment than to scrub away the memories of what he did.
That echo.
I can make bodies disappear, but all these dead people are still stuck in my head.
So now here's the thing to what I like about that. It is showing like a nightmare, like he actually did have a nightmare about it, because it's easier to clean up a serial killer's apartment. He didn't know about the serial killer thing beforehand. So I think that actually is the way they're kind.
I'm here.
But who the hell are you?
What was that?
Rogues, I don't know what the hell I got myself into or whatever, but I might be in over my head. Huh? Okay, it's like a Polaroid, like a... There's 13 bodies here. What the... Oh, shit.
A hostile force has been detected somewhere inside. The thing might be involved. Now we'll scope out the place.
You ain't... Kovalsky, what the fuck did you eat before you went to sleep? Oh, well, Rogues, we're... Yeah, we definitely should. If only all this would have been available during October. Oh, this is gonna be great. Do I have my katana still? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna put. Yeah. No, like I feel I had to defend myself. And I like how, like, you know, the sound when I threw stuff wherever actually played differently there. Like, all right. Thankfully, at least I got my upgrades and everything, so that's gonna help. Yeah, this is gonna be an experience. I'm here for it, but I mean, literally, because I'm having to clean it. I'm just worried about when we get to the apartment. There's like 13 bodies. What? Like, how? Hang on a second. Welcome in, Spectral. Yeah, I was just like, you know. All right. I mean, I'm just, all I know is like I just turn around just like a bunch of random ass fucking ghost people. I ain't gonna lie, I mean, I thought they were about to try to whoop my ass or something. Like, what did I do? Like, they all just squatted up. You know what? Hold on, I keep forgetting. I still got the paper shredder. I forgot about the damn paper shredder I got from the community stuff. Okay, at least this is gonna definitely kind of streamline things. Get it? Because, you know, literally it's a line of stream, or it's a line of okay. It's a stream. Okay, yeah, it's a jet stream. I don't know where I was going with that, but y'all. Yeah. Like, look, okay, I've had brownies. I've had like a bunch of like, you know, peanut butter, caramel, and chocolate brownies and everything, and soda and all that. No, it's not. Okay, let's see. What's up with these dream catchers? Hey.
Bad blood is clogging the pipes, boss. What do we do now?
Nothing. It's time to get out of here.
The fudge is going on? What gives me the fact they said that, like, this is his dream, his nightmare or whatever. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the hell he's dreaming about. I'm so confused-ified. I'm confused-fuddled. Did I ever come through here in the main mission? I can't remember. I think they might change the layout of this place a little bit. Shit. Shit, the sequel. Alright. Part 2, The Quickening. I thought it was like I literally thought I had to push that to go in, where it's just like, just open the door. All right, come here. Yeah, I don't remember any of this being here. Okay, I'm not about to walk all the way back in here. You go over the gate. Go over. First off, that dismount was terrible. Second, get over the damn gate. Look here, asshole. Get over there. I can't with him. That's not what I meant. You son of a bitch. You know, go on. It's a nightmare to get his... Get... This is the most unprofessional shit. Get over the gate. I can't believe this. Give myself a concussion. Wipe my... You know... sucker born every minute. Alright, y'all want me to hit it with a baseball, huh? Well, we can't all get what we want now, can we? Alright, you know, I got a better idea. I need your help.
Greetings.
Thank you. Y'all knew I was gonna go for that. I mean, I got a love-hate relationship with this little shit. What do you mean time for what the hell are you cleaning? I don't see... Huh? You weren't cleaning. There was nothing to clean.
I'm starting to clean up.
Right. Whatever.
There is still some work to do.
Yeah, you're right. The damn right, some work to do. I need your help. Come here. Get him down. You're not doing... Get him down.
Oh, let's make it me. Oh, you.
I know it's all me.
Oh.
Thank you. Finally. All right. You deserve a break. Why you laying like that?
I can't get up.
Shut up. All right. Anyways, and I see the thing about it is I didn't realize that like the way out was right there. I just literally all I had to do. I spent because just spent a whole lot less time. There. This was a nightmare just to get him in there. I mean, if that's the thing, I spent all that time throwing it over the fence or whatever, not realizing I could just go around. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those kind of nights. Alright, so... Sheet. So, what we got going on? Yeah, go and get this up. What the hell? That's a lot of blood. I mean, for the fact this guy just apparently just fell off or whatever. He, like, hit every single, like, you know, awning on the way... Like, every bit of the wall on the way down. I don't understand what's been going on with my streams tonight. Between, like, you know, me shooting that damn fish or whatever, like, with 1 health left and, like, Castlevania, botching the sigil thing, and then turning around and still doing it again afterwards. Like, it was, like, any way, like, to make that level hard, like, that boss fight hard mode. Between poisoning myself with the rotten meat and then try to shoot him, and then, like, going down to 1 health or whatever. At least I can do this one. You know, I gotta see if I can make the shot like this. If that would have came back and landed in that basket. Trying to see if I can just trick shot this. I know... Huh? Oh. Fudge. I'm never gonna get any work done. And things I'm pushing it like the bare minimum like you can. I'm just clicking it and
Money in the bank.
I mean I did that like on the community missions the other day. Alright. This time we're gonna like, you know, take the easy way to getting you out here. Getting you in here. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay, that was just smooth. How the hell you land like that? Yeah, I did it on the community thing the other day too when I was doing the community mission. Come on, get.
No need to thank me.
Well, then you were gonna get one. All right, let's get this cleaned up. Thankfully, we got like a thing to clean all this up. I mean, I could really like get to a good bit of this job just with a power washer. I love my mom. Well, does she love you back? We're talking like Ice Cold Bobby here, where you probably love that other guy's mom. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Amber gets it. Still waiting for his mixtape to drop, though. That was still like probably one of the funniest, like, you know, lore items I found, though. Well, it looks like it might, like, you know, it might have been an ECW show that took place here. I mean, it looks like, you know, it looks like Sandman and Tommy Dreamer went at it or something. But again, I just love the paper shredder. The fact that I can just throw anything in this and it mulches it up. Like last stream, we were like, you know, putting like, I think like, you know, stuff, I think rocks and everything. Like, there was something I put in there that was made of like stone or something. I can't remember what it was, but it's like obviously stuff that goes in there that you put in there that shouldn't be, you know, shouldn't be chopped up by it or ground up. All right. But again, I mean, I remember like I was hating on the power washer so much when I first when I first started playing this or whatever. But now it's like one of my favorite things. Now I got like pretty much fully upgraded. I mean, this thing's like a beast. Also, stuff's like trying. All right, at least the thing is, I feel like a lot of the well, never mind. It's just the basketball court. I forgot it's like it's not like everything outside. It's just like one isolated area. But there's like some new spots here. So I guess that's one thing I kind of like commend the devs for, is that it's basically the same missions, but they not only like I think like changed up like the setting or changed up the you know, like as far as like the story behind it, but it seemed like they actually made like put like completely different areas here, which is great. I think that's just awesome in itself. Like they made like the area like, you know, not just like look unique, but feel unique in regards like a whole nother spot here. Because I don't recall there being a basketball court when I first played it, but I'm also might not explored as much. So there could have been a basketball court, maybe. That should do it. Now that was just uncalled for. imagine Des like did that knowing people like knowing someone's gonna try to use a power washer or whatever. Like I just like pops it out, like it just poops out like a whole like trash bag. What else is there? I don't see anything else. It says get rid of the trash or whatever, but I'm not seeing anything else. Unless they're just talking about the trash bag. All right, Kobe. Fudging hacks. Get in there. Why is he throwing it like this? I'm just put it down, Quad. Thank you. Or did I count for the, or was that all, everything in the basketball court? I mean, because I got rid of it. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in here. Except balls. What was it? See, that y'all wrong for that. Y'all are wrong for that. Got it. All right, that's clean. I love the like the whole thing with the graffiti on the wall. All right. So let's see what we got. Yeah. Duck me? I'd rather not. All right. Yeah, we don't do that here, actually. We don't do, like, you know, the whole console wars thing here. Which, just for clarification, I do have a PS5. I just have this on PC. Eh. Yep. Oops, wrong thing. Let me make sure I got everything. I probably got, like, you know, get that up there. I can't reach it. I might be able to, like, get it from, like, the ladder. The main thing kind of just gets me about this, where, I mean, I don't really see, like, why it's such a big deal what console I'm playing as anyways. This is a single-player game. All right, let's see if I can. Oh, I might be able to reach it from here. Hang on, let me try something. Yeah, I couldn't quite jump off. I mean, I do have a step ladder I could use. Actually, I'll still able to reach it, so yeah. I can get over there from here.
This piece of junk still operational?
Okay, all the way over there too. Probably, I just, oh, and I can get around. I've already done finished the main game and the community missions. I'm just like, just starting like the nightmare stuff. Shit. Yeah, it's definitely a great game. Hope you're doing alright, by the way, NFY Bug. Hope you're doing okay. I hope I got your name right. Oh, the image stuff. Okay. If you got like a preference like for the name, because I was gonna say I could call you Bug if you wanted, but I mean, it's whatever you want. Oh yeah, True Cleaner. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Okay, all right. All right, so we'll go with Bug. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do the True Cleaner stuff. I'm just like doing the nightmare mission, like nightmare stuff. Crap, I'm trying to. Yeah, it's just kind of like mainly because I'm a variety streamer, so I've got like different stuff I'm doing. Because like I was like, because me and my friends were gonna hopefully start on Power Wash Sim 2 at some point. So it's mainly like I'd like to maybe do the, shoot, son of a bitch. Do the True Cleaner stuff, but it's mainly just about like I mean, I may just like jump to that off stream if I want to do it. Power Wash Sim 1 is amazing. I've done everything in it except for the Warhammer DLC. It's very relaxing. Pretty much, like not trying to diss the creator of this or whatever, but like the whole thing with like the Power Washer in this, Power Wash Sim is actually like it's much more, satisfying. Like one of the things I love about it is like, when you're like in this one, it's had like, you have to like do like this with the Power Washer, and the other one, they got a thing where you just stand still and just like, just spray back and forth or whatever all around. And it's also multiplayer. So Power Wash Sim 2 is actually gonna have like has 4-player multiplayer, 4-player career mode. Power Wash Sim 1, if you got someone else to play, you can have like one other person in the career mode. But the DLC, it's out. We haven't got it yet. Amber, my friend Amber right here, she's got it, but I haven't picked up my copy yet. But the thing about Power Wash Sim 1 is they have like a whole bunch of like DLC for it, for like Shrek, Wallace and Gromit, Alice in Wonderland, and everything, and it's like really good. They also have like a Final Fantasy DLC. Let me see. I'm just trying to figure out because I want to like get all the See, it's that right there. Also, appreciate your follow, Bug. Appreciate that. Yeah, my sound didn't go off. There it goes. I say it was taking its time for a second there. Also, one other thing I want to kind of like take care of real quick, like over my YouTube thing, like for a particular thing that happened earlier, since someone wanted to try. Someone like wanted to try to like do a little bit of unnecessary console warring. Also the fact like they had accounted for 10 years and everything, and they're like trying to like have like immature behavior like that. Let me see. Just checking something real quick, guys. Okay, some things are definitely making sense now. Hold on. Yeah, I was just kind of like trying to take care of something real quick, guys, because first off, we're just gonna get rid of that message right there. Get rid of that, and also just because some people just need to learn that at their age. Okay. So yeah, that little exchange that happened on YouTube earlier. For anyone that might have been in my YouTube chat, I apologize to you guys for for whoever had to see that. Yeah. Not gonna speak on it too much, but the thing is, we don't do that console war bullshit here. Regardless of like what platform someone's on, as long as they're having fun playing the game, that's what matters and everything. We don't do that dick swinging about what console's better or anything like that. I play PS5, I play Nintendo Switch, I play, PC, and I used to have an Xbox and everything. And, if you're gonna come into like, Mask Alley with that kind of behavior, you ain't got no place here. So, yeah. But it's kind of like, want to go ahead and address that because since I had like a little bit of lax time there to do so. Being a lax time, this guy's just sleeping on the job. And the funny thing, what got me about it is the fact they said "fuck" with a P or whatever, and this channel is definitely like not like family friendly as far as like language is concerned. So if you're gonna at least like come in and say "f me" or whatever, at least like make sure you actually know how to spell. But anyways, guys, we're not gonna like hark on that too much. I mean, we already got like enough like dirtiness here, as far as like all these buys are concerned. So see, that's not how we get in the back of a truck. But yeah, but definitely, I mean, I can't recall if I actually said, but yeah, thank you for that follow though, Bug. I really do appreciate you. Took you long enough? Didn't he even know he was dead? I mean, just because it's a pickup truck doesn't mean you pick your ass up and start dancing. Like going full weekend in Bernie's. All right, let's go and get him now. I think I know how they're handling this, though. It's like there's so many buys, but they seem like they're in pretty close proximity. But yeah, but as far as like other suggestions for like cleaning style games, Bug, if you ain't... What the fudge? As I was saying... These buyers get like, what the hell? What is going on tonight? Other suggestions. If you ain't played Goblin Cleanup, that's a pretty solid one. We did like the demo of it. We still need to get around to getting like the full version. This thing, I keep on like going out here. I'm trying to like make sure we got all the blood up. But apparently there's like other spots out here. I'm just gonna like go on up. I've been wasting too much time. Yeah, but that one's pretty good. They got like another one coming out called I think Kaiju Cleanup. If you're familiar with Kaiju number 8, the anime, it's gonna be like it has like a vibe similar to that, from what I could tell. So that one's the one that's coming out. But yeah, like a lot of these games are kind of like definitely like take reference from Power Wash Sim, which is I guess like probably like the main one, because you have like a lot of these games that come along with subgenres. Like they basically like a whole subgenre gets launched from like another game. Like I was like Lethal Company. There's like what they call lethal likes now, like Sketchy's Contract and Repo and everything. And of course, like the the ghost hunting game, subgenre which started by Phasmo. And that's one I love about like Power Wash Sim. They start like a whole like little subgenre of like cozy cleaning games. But yeah, like if you like this, you're gonna love Power Wash Sim, because I feel like they definitely did like take a lot of risks from Power Wash Sim with making this. But with Power Wash Simulator, it's just you can just pretty much sit in there. It's just go in, do the jobs and everything. It's very similar to this in regards like having the whole sense where you can like see where you gotta like clean up a mess. but it's just like the attention to detail, like whenever you clean something, like just the whole thing when they do like the recap and you see like how everything was so dirty, and then just seeing like the whole recap of it as your little character goes around and like clean everything up, and just seeing like the stark contrast how everything looked, like, you know, looks afterwards. They even had like, you know, like without like really saying too much on it, they got like a pretty funny moment in the Shrek DLC where you go and clean Shrek's house and it starts off colorful and you have to make it mundane. So you have to actually like you basically have to like clean like all the stuff off his house to actually make it look colorful. So so basically you help it, like you cleaned it to make it dirty again, or something like that. But the DLC is definitely worth it. Like the Shrek DLC was definitely like one of my faves as well. The Alice in Wonderland one is great. Because you do get like one of the DLC, like one of the like the licensed DLC is free. Like they have a Tomb Raider one, you get that, like that comes with the game. That one's free. And I can't remember I think the Midgard DLC, I think the Final Fantasy one's free as well. But like the Wallace and Gromit one, the Alice in Wonderland, everything, all that's like, you know, paid. But the only one I didn't do was the Warhammer one. Yeah, it usually goes on sale. Yeah, I mean, usually the stuff does go on sale. That's when I got like a lot of the DLC. I can actually check something real quick. I'm just checking something for you. Yeah, it's not on sale. The Power Wash Sim is not on sale at the moment. Of course, you said it was on your wish list, so I'm pretty sure you already knew that. Because the thing is, it does have a demo. So if you want to try it first, Power Wash Sim does have a demo. But what I would personally suggest is, like, they do have bundles you can get too. So I'd say if it goes on sale, like, what, you know, see if you can find a bundle for everything. They actually do bundle it together. But yeah, and the things, they have like a bunch of like seasonal DLC that's free. They got this thing called the Muckingham Files, which is like a bunch of other like little like free community based like, you know, things they add. So there's like a lot of stuff to do. Like it's like, you know, got a lot of content. There's actually surprisingly a little story behind it too. It's like more subtle compared to this, but there is like a little bit of a story where you have to like really kind of like, you know, pay attention to like some of the dialogue and everything. It definitely has like a more involved like upgrade system in regards to, because this one right here, there's not really a whole lot in regards like you have to upgrade stats. You just upgrade like your equipment, but it does like, you know, take some time. Like you really have to save up like a lot of money to like get the new equipment. But once you do, and you really get like that last washer and everything, see how much of a game changer it is. And they have like the whole thing with detergent in it too. I never really used like the soap or whatever. Kind of similar to this. I never really used detergent or whatever in this one. Yeah. But like I said, if you can kind of like, you know, I would say like if you got like someone you can play the career mode with, that would probably be even better. I played it, you know, solo, except for like, you know, one mission I did with someone. But the plan is for me and my friends, we're going to try to go through as much of career mode, like, you know, as a team as possible. But it's just like one of those games you like with me, whenever I play it, it's like, you know, I just pretty much have just sat back and just talked about whatever with my viewers. Because you're really, a lot of it's just you going in and just seeing like, you know, just cleaning up and like seeing like the finished product, you know, whenever you're done cleaning.
Just think of the money. Think of the money.
Oh, that's a YOLO. Don't forget to water plants in your cell. Don't forget to water plant. I play like a lot of stuff. Like currently at this time, I'm mainly playing like I'm mainly like, you know, I'm playing like Last of Us Part 2. I've been playing through that. And you know, on weekends like I play stuff with my friends usually, though eventually I'm going to get back to doing Dungeons and Dragons on my channel. All right, Spectral. I'll start getting on you about that too. I better start texting you like drink your water. All right, so I'll make sure everything's good to go here. I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you what to do. Drink your water, damn it. Look what you made me do. Yeah, well, you know, my brownies are Dr. Pepper flavored. How about that? I don't hydrate off of... I mean, technically soda, I think, actually dehydrates. It's like one of the worst things you can drink, like, you know, when it's hot out. I mean, aside from magma, but who would do that? All right, I'm just kind of like, also just taking in some of the sights here on everything, but... All right. What do you mean hidden apartment? Well, you gotta start walking around, I'm gonna punch your head off, punk. All right.
There's nothing here. Maybe it really was just a false alarm.
Oh, what in the hell? I'm not forgetting about that. What these dinguses get up to in here? And who the hell are they in the first place? Okay, you don't... Hold on. There. You don't be doing any of that. Just, you must be this tall to ride crap. I'm going in whenever I want. All right. Let me see. I just thought about. I don't have no buckets. I have not been using any buckets. I mean, just kind of just looking around, just checking stuff out. I love cardboard. Did they love you back? I made that joke already, but it seems like they kind of like make things more linear in a way too. Like they, okay, whatever. I would just go up there, and I ain't gotta bother like doing that to clean that up. Yeah, we gotta go up that way. Let me go down here and get a. I don't know, I think it's just because the whole layout's throwing me off too. I mean, I bet they're a bunch of cardboard stiffs, I guess. Don't at me, all right? I know that was terrible. You ain't gotta tell me. Well, blame Spectral. It was her fault, because she didn't hydrate. It was Amber's fault, too, for encouraging her to drink Dr. Pepper or something. I don't know. See, here's Spectral, right here. Hydrate. Drink your water. I don't know where the hell this chat just went, but... Especially when it comes to snacks. Okay, that's cleaned up. Alright, going upstairs now. I'm just curious about what the hell happened, the reason why there's 13 bodies in this place. Yeah, we're talking snacks here. I think we got Bug's attention. Fuck! See, Spectral, that's on you. If you would have hydrated when I told you that, I would have had no water to drop in the first place. Anyways. I mean, it was definitely your B because it wasn't your H or your 2 or your O. But yeah, to answer your question, Bug, yeah, I mean, it's, I go to the gym a lot, so it varies. I have to kind of watch what I eat, and I say that, like, what I just ate tonight and everything. But, like, you know, for me, I, you know, mainly, like, gummy worms, ice cream, cookies. It's typical, you know, big back standard fare. But, I just had to, like, eat in moderation. But, I was talking about the whole, like, thing earlier when I told, when Amber was talking about Dr. Pepper, and her water was Dr. Pepper, and I said, mine's in my brownies. I was actually exaggerating. I make Dr. Pepper brownies, which is not really anything major. But, yeah, this is pretty much, you know, what I kind of got up to tonight. So, Dr. Pepper brownies, basically just, like, switching water out for Dr. Pepper. Amber's had them. I visited her and her partner, her and her partner out of state before. So I've actually made the brownies for her and her partner. But what I did tonight, I, you know, pretty much, you know, just like, you know, do caramel sauce on Ghirardelli caramel sauce. And I, you know, just chopped up like some of the peanut butter pie Reese's, sprinkled that on top. Definitely probably like my best batch I've made so far. So probably gonna be like one I'm gonna go to moving forward. I mean, I don't know how much longer. Like, I'm hoping they actually keep like the peanut butter pie like Reese's in circulation. But I'm definitely gonna be nomming on those after the stream. You're drunk, sir. How about another? First off, don't be messing up my... Yeah, if you're 555. Whatever. Alright. I'll be your DD. I'll take you home. Okay, we need you to go out here and wait for me, alright? That's not what I said! Oh my god, go outside. Go out. Oh, I almost rung him in the truck. I almost rung him in the truck. Okay, that kind of got a little dark right there if it's what I'm thinking they did, but... I'll leave him there for right now. I'll come back out and give him, like, no point going over there and going out there and then coming back in. Question is, what's in here? Never mind. Can't go in. Probably want to clean up the,
I'm not a garbage man. I'm a trash collector.
just think this is just hilarious as hell. The fact this thing just grinds up glass, no problem. All right. Whew. And Dudley doesn't get no hurry either to grind up that glass. Doesn't procrastinate. I appreciate you, Bug. Yeah, I hope you had a good time in here, alright? Yeah, you have a good one too. It was nice meeting you.
Won't
Yeah, it definitely does kind of seem like this stuff is like passing a little bit quick in some ways or whatever. And it's like I'm pretty, and I mean, I know there's probably gonna be like more depth to it, but because they said there was gonna be like bigger missions, but. Or wasn't, can't be that bad. Okay, how is it that... Like, it got hella clean in there. Alright, apartment. It says 60% blood, mean there's gotta be be another, something here we can go into. And, that might explain it. My dumb ass, didn't, notice all the blood down here. I walked right over it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Only problem is we're still not quite done with it. Alright, move the furniture back to places. There's a dream catcher over there. Oh, well. Oh, well. What in the hell's going on here?
I got orders, so listen up. If we fail to find... The guy from above wants this whole place demolished.
No surprise here. There's gotta be rot in these woods.
Let's hope we can salvage something out of it.
Just don't salvage your lives. Okay, problem is I don't know if yeah, I'm hoping I can... First I was going to get these bodies out of the way. I also got another ad break coming up in just a second, guys. If he would have landed in that truck, that would have been beautiful. Alright, see if I can... Okay, so that'll be 8 more. That'll be 8 bodies right there. Okay, and right after I probably clean this trash up, I'm gonna... So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna run back down because we got ad break coming up. I'm just gonna run back down during the ad break and get my stuff filled up and then come back up here and work on this. That way, yeah. So I'll do that during the ad break. But anyways, give me about 3 minutes and I'll be right back because it's about 1 minute or so away from the ad break. But I'm gonna go ahead and just get underway. So see you guys in a few. sorry it took me a second to get back, guys. I was like checking into something. You know, my dumb. Okay, we're not gonna talk about this. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go down here and fill everything back up. I was so like, you know, focused on what I was trying to like do during the break or whatever that I forgot. I'm getting on Spectral's ass about hydrating or whatever, and I didn't even go down here and fill up my freaking power washer. God damn it. We're not gonna talk about this, all right? I'm not letting y'all have that one. I don't want to hear it. Hold on, why do I only got one bucket? Do I have one? Huh? They only gave me one did I reset my... Why do I only have one bucket? They literally are only giving me one bucket, even though I've got to upgrade for more buckets. Okay, now that's shenanigans. That's uncalled for. Like, what the heck? A heckrium of a dream. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, okay. My thoughts exactly. Totally agree with you. Let me over the... Really? This game is... I'm going over there. Thank you. Okay, yeah, this whole mission's just... If I would have fell right there... I'm authorized myself. Where's my bucket? I'm gonna bring that back in with me. I know it's like taking me a little bit of time to get through this job, guys, but... I kind of feel like it's another one of those, like, normally I feel like on some of these things, like, it's easy to kind of, like, you know, get, like, a bit of a ground plan of what you're doing, like, battle plan on things, but it's like everything seems to feel like it's all over the place with this one. Or it might just be me. We got 90% of the blood up. Gotta figure out where the rest of that blood is, but this is gonna be nasty. All right, hang on. All right. Oh my god! If I would have dropped that water right there, would have been embarrassing. Oh yeah! Holy shit! Divorced cowgirl coming in with, like, you know, the 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much for that. All right, yeah, Divorced Cowgirl is coming in, like, you know, hot with that tonight. And it's funny because I said on Instagram, like, you know, I really could use, like, you know, some, like, you know, a Christmas miracle and everything. She came in, like, you know, basically being like Twitch Santa to everyone. Awesomeness. Thank you for that, Cowgirl. I hope you're doing all right tonight. Hang on. stupid chair's like... Yeah, I hope you're doing okay tonight. And that chair knock over... You blasphemer. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the thing about it. I mean, I've just mainly, you know, outside, like, you know, me trying, like, you know, reach that one goal on YouTube and everything. My main focus is just me trying, like, you know, make people laugh and everything. And at least if I'm kind of like, you know, do that, you know, that's pretty much, you know, me getting a reward out of that, as well, as long as, you know, I'm cheering people up and helping them out, like, through their days and everything. I mean, we had, like, someone that came in a little while ago, like, during the night stream, trying to be a Grinch and everything, but, you know. It happens. Yeah. I'm definitely always, like, you know, content. Even though, I mean, I know I benefit from the gifted subs and everything, but, you know, the still send is basically going towards others and everything as well. Like, it's them that's getting used out of it, so definitely can't complain about that. Alright, white all the blued. You know, all the, human tomato sauce has been expunged. Where'd the other chair go? Did I throw it down? Do not tell me. Did I throw it down there trying to be funny? Oh, there it is. I was about to say, if I threw it down there, I would have been mad at myself. I just gotta clean up this trash right here. Alright, the secret spot is no longer secretive. That's done. Alright. Yeah. Just without going, like, you know, really, like, you know, dwell not too much, spectral, I mean, not spectral, cowgirl. Someone came in trying to, like, you know, on YouTube, trying to do the whole console war dick swinging thing. It was, you know, and it's just more so in the fact it was just seemed like it was just like kind of like a stupid statement to make about like I can understand, like, to an extent, you know, it's still dumb, like if someone does it on like a multiplayer game, but coming in and like doing it with a single player game. But, you know. So anyways, now that we got like that taken care of, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get everything cleaned up and then refill the bucket again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and like throw these buys in here so it doesn't keep throwing me off on like how many we got left. I thought it got stuck in a tree for a second there because it wasn't coming down right away. All right, now. All right, y'all just get in here. Don't give me any BS because y'all like to flip around and stuff. Just see, now these guys like are actually, they understand the assignment. See, they got in there so smoothly. Like the other ones give me so many problems, like doing backflips off of the truck and everything. Those guys understood the assignment. They got right on in there. Alright, I need to get back up here on this. Because up there is like, there's definitely a mess. I might be able to get it from here. A little parkour. I already got, my dumb self already got, didn't get that though. Oof. Can I? I'm getting it somewhat, but I might be able to kind of like weasel it, squeeze around. Still not quite there. Still got like a lot more blood we gotta clean up, but that's the courtyard. Where's the secret area down or out here somewhere? Well, guess I called that one. You really love that cone. I mean, if you love cones so much, well, I'll take you to Dairy Queen after we leave here. You get your waffle cone, like, you know, soft serve, you know, plain vanilla, some sprinkles on top if you want to, and... You gotta kick me, alright? Fine, we'll get you some chocolate. Trying to kick me in the face. I guess he's not like a vanilla fan, alright? Whatever, dude. I mean, I'm team vanilla, you know, so do you, whatever, but chocolate sucks. You ain't team vanilla, and you can... I don't know. Is I just like, you know, just succinctly just piss off most people in my chat? 'Cause there's like some chocolate fans in the chat. All right. It's fine. We always have Cookie Monster. I mean, best of both worlds. Have like chocolate chips and vanilla.
So much blood, I'm seeing red now.
Okay, I'll admit, I rely too much on the power washer at times. But at least like with this cleaner where I can just go and like, you know, just kind of use this to get a little bit more up. That is like one thing I could do. Just leave the bucket over there. Clean everything up here until like, you know, the mop and the sponge are need to be clean. Go back over there, like, you know, wring them out. And then, of course, I got to do it now. So that actually helped. That might be a nice little tactic or whatever. Just, you know, keep the bucket where it is. But I might want to take it up with me because since we got everything done down here, so I'm probably going to just take it. Well, to do what I normally do, what I've been trying to do is bring this out. But all right. Let's see. Did I get? I knew it. Well, I mean, at least the good thing here, Rogues, is that like my power washer isn't possessed anymore. Don't even get me started on what happened last stream. Like, I don't know what that was about. Well, I guess someone's got to say, you know, just so I can actually have to explain, I guess, now. Last stream, for some reason, my power washer was cursed or whatever. Like, what pretty much happened was, like, I was doing, like, the second community job, which is, like, this game development studio. And then, like, I went to this vent area, and the next thing I know, like, for some reason, the power washer kept flying across the map. Like, I have, like, a clip on my, you know, YouTube, like, a YouTube short of it where it was the weirdest damn thing. Like, the power wash just started taking off, like, you know, started flying. And I had, like, you know, there was, like, this one area where I was filling it up, and I had, like, a bathroom where I was filling it up and everything. And I had, like, you know, closed the door to keep it from flying out the door.
Underestimate Dad's strength. Can't pick up anything with a full bag.
What you got? You got a full bag. Alright, well, I was going to throw this down to the truck, so I have to come back and get it. Can I make the shot? Fudge! All right. Now, here's what I'm concerned about. It says wipe up all the blood. I got 2%. I'm concerned about what we're going to find in here. Because that's the thing. It's so clean. Oh, here we go. Is that the same bonsai tree as before? What the? Wasn't that big before? Why the bonsai tree? As a matter of fact, the bonsai tree is not even supposed to be that big.
No matter what he looks like, it's the same guy.
Did I? They just can't let me have it, can they? He totally was supposed to land in there and he fell. Okay, I don't know what it is on the wall where, I mean, like the shyness of the wall is like throwing me off. Or that's, yeah, like that, the texture on it, that's weird. Looks cool, but it's weird. All right, saying there's like 90, I'm at 90% on the blood here, but I don't know. First, I'll just put the chairs back in place. That's not what I meant by like throwing it in a truck. I mean, it landed on it or whatever, so I guess it kind of counts. It's like it's saying 90% blood where, but I ain't seeing any. I ain't seeing any blood whatsoever in here. So it says apartment. It's weird. It's showing like something right there. You know that you got a good point.
Be gentle with me, Sam. Time for clean higher.
Don't start that shit with me. You know.
I'm starting to clean up you this.
I can't with this damn robot. Well, no, I mean, I ain't seen anything on the ceiling. That's the weirdest thing, you know. If I go downstairs, it's gonna go to... Yeah, see, we're done down here. I don't know why I got stuck. Oh, damn pylon.
I can't
How-
help you like that. Let's make it. I'm starting.
No, I mean, you were right and everything. I just didn't see it right there. I was thinking, I kept thinking about it and seeing it. So it was just one particular spot. Okay, let's get this. There, done. Finally. I think if I got like a spot right here where I can easily, you know... I'll leave the bucket right there. Alright. Now we can actually, you know, start getting to the brass tacks of this. I mean, really, these jobs don't really... This job doesn't really feel like it's been that long. Of course, after everything I did the other night, like, not too many of these jobs will be. That's where he was laying.
It's definitely not one of ours. Something wicked is clearly at play here.
And I'm definitely gonna like, you know, probably like just. I don't know if it's gonna be like an over branching narrative. Like, I mean, but personally, I think it'd be cool if like there was like something different for each mission. But I don't know if this is gonna be like something that's gonna like branch off between each of the story, each mission. Like it's gonna be like an ongoing story between all of them. Like it'd be nice if it was like everything was was isolated. But we'll see. Okay, the trash is up. Now, let me see here. So there's a stool missing. There it is. Now I'm just concerned because it says there's like 4 more bodies. And I know like this spot right here was like where things. Oh yeah, we know where this is going. Where we're like that's. Get your own pizza. You know that. God. I like he just yanked the whole friggin' box up and then. I appreciate you. Yeah. I don't know, cause I don't know if I called like. I don't know if I just call you call or, G, cause I just like said yeah. Call me your girlfriend. Yeah. Appreciate you. I mean I know who sent you. Yeah, someone who definitely needs to make sure she hydrates. Oh. All right, delicately. All right. I know who they are. You need to hydrate. Go hydrate and don't sass me. Okay, I love how like I bumped that and the power wash just turned. Like it just got so offended by getting bumped by something. The way the power wash just turned around, I was like, oh hell no, you know, meet me outside. Like the fact that it just turned around like it was just so offended that something just like just bumped it. Oh boy. I'll open in just a second because that is definitely not strawberry syrup that's dropping right there. I mean, yeah, I've had like ex-girlfriends like, you know, less moody than this damn power washer. We're not gonna talk about that. Definitely. It's... I'll give you a hint. It's a lot more. I know I'm not stuck. Damn, I think he broke his freaking neck. What the fuck's Kip Sabian doing up here? For those who watch AEW, you know I'm talking... I know Jeremy gets that one. We just found Kip Sabian. Hang on. Because for those that... We dead ass just found Kip fucking Sabian. Same ass, same facial hair and everything. That's freaking hilarious. Oh shit! Now just. All right, yeah. So it's basically I'm doing the nightmare missions for this. I've already done the main story. But the whole point behind this game is that, you know, the guy you're playing as, it's got story to it. Power Wash Sim has this story as well. This one, Kip Sabian's got beautiful hair. You know, no doubt about it. Like, you know, as far as like Kip Sabian himself is concerned or whatever, you know, that dude's hair is freaking immaculate. I'll say that straight up. But pretty much, like, the whole point behind this game is that it's got story to it. The guy you're playing as, he's like, you know, working for like, you know, mob bosses and everything, trying to raise money, you know, to save his daughter, you know, basically, you know, pay for his daughter's treatment because she's very sick and everything. Kind of like a whole thing where he's been screwed over by, you know, in regards to trying to get loans, by his job and everything, by his employment and everything. So one of those rock bomb scenarios where he becomes a cleaner and is going around like doing all these different jobs, like, you know, and so pretty much what you do, like, this is a nightmare version of it, so it's kind of like a whole thing where it's showing like inside the guy's like psych. He's like having like basically with nightmares. It basically pretty much, you know, shows it's like something like completely supernatural. It's like got like more of a horror vibe to it. But the main story stuff doesn't really delve into that much. Even though like the community mission stuff like goes into like pretty like somewhat of a supernatural territory with one of the missions. But yeah, the whole point behind it is that, you know, you're going around cleaning things. It has the power washer, but you've also got like a mop. That would have broke. That would have been funny, but also would have been a little. Yeah, because I've been trying to keep this. I've been like Jackie Chan in Rush Hour, trying to keep like the. Oh yeah, it's definitely got lore. I'm not gonna try to spoil it too much. I'm just kind of telling you the base plot because a lot of that's basically known anyway. But like each mission does have a whole lore thing behind it. The guy talks, so and it basically, you know, you find like little evidence things to kind of piece together what happened. Some of the missions actually do get really dark. I'll just say there was like one mission in the main story that involved like, you know, a father and a daughter and him trying to save her, and it got really fast.
He always comes back.
Yeah, and there's also secrets, like a lot of things you can find, like little tapes, like with music and everything. Like the stuff I'm doing here is gonna let me unlock some skins for some stuff I use. But the main thing is like, all right, let's see if I can land it this time. Come on, Kip. Damn it, Kip! And as I fall down the ladder. Because they have like the thing, like, you know, you got like a whole like upgrade tree for your stuff. Like the pressure washer is basically, it's nowhere near as refined as Power Wash Sim, but it's still pretty fun to use. Yeah, that mission was rough. But it's pretty much, you know, but it's like there's just so much, you know, stuff to take in regards like just seeing like, you know, just exploring the areas. Power Wash Sim, the main thing about it is like, you know, seeing like the finished product and seeing what it looks like. But this one is just, there's so much attention to detail, just like exploring around, seeing what all there is. But all the stuff you get like has like different skins you can unlock. That's what I'm doing the nightmare mission stuff too, aside from the fact it adds extra story to this. So literally like with the sponge, it's basically like a little Wish app, you know, scrub daddy. I've been calling it scrub uncle. And then you can basically, you know, make it into like a boxing gloves and money. The bucket we can like turn into the Bogado bucket, which is like more of a high class thing, and a waterproof cardboard. For this one, you can get a demonic lamp set, the Bogado lamp set, trash can. I found the shredder, like, you know, through a secret, like, you know, in one of the missions. But you can get like the suitcase. You can get like an actual black hole for the trash can. And the pressure washer, we can change in like the we can actually get a laser washer. And then ozonator. This thing's interesting. I've had a love-hate relationship with the ozonator because you can change, have different voices for it. One's just like a generic little voice, but then they have like one where it's, I've been using like this Japanese voice, so it's called like "Notice me, senpai," and they have another one that sounds almost like Darth Vader or Saw or like Jigsaw. And I know this is the one that Ambro definitely used. They got like the Nikinator, your mobile grandpa, mad science. So I'm guessing this probably have like different sounds to them. And melee, the pipe is one we get after I finish this mission. And then they got me just pistol whip like everything open, and then they got like a programmable baseball bat. And then for the truck, you know, we can change to a pizza truck or pimp my car. And then the outfit, we can change it over to like the Survivor or the Bogado suit, which I definitely like to have the Bogado stuff just because high class nature of it. Like seems like a professional cleaner. So this thing, pretty much what it does is you can put it into a room and it'll soften the blood so you can clean it up easier. So
Greetings.
that's the normal voice.
Hello there.
Ohayo.
Hang on.
Hey there. Well.
Hello.
So it's not working right here, but if I take it in here, like what the ozonator does, it softens blood up around the area so that it's easier to clean. So I think it's supposed to be like something like maybe like kind of like...
Time for cleaning.
Yeah. But this thing gets sassy as hell. Like I'll get like the 2 feet out of the way of it. Like, don't leave me alone. But it's actually very useful. So mainly if you're going to another room trying to clean stuff up, you can put it up here like I'm doing right here, and it'll like do that. And it'll soften the blood.
In progress.
I'm talking.
I'm starting to clean up.
I told you that thing will get sassy as hell. I mean, it will get, like, it's not as though if you hit it, it'll be like, you are so mean or whatever. Alright, but yeah, it's, I said, there's just so much you can use. You don't actually have to use everything. Like, you have detergent you can put into your bucket.
I'm still dealing with the unpleasant smell.
But they have, like, you know, like, you obviously normally have buckets you carry around. Like, mine's right there. And it does have cleaner sense, like in Power Wash Sim. So you can kind of, like, see, like, you know, this and everything. But again, like, they have, like, you know, all this stuff you can use. So this is the thing here. I got this to a secret, like a little secret I found in one of the missions. So this is how I hack doors open. Originally it was a hatchet, but I just got a full-ass katana now, so. But it's just like, you know, the main thing is that there's so much attention to detail, there's so much story and everything. Like this first mission right here, like the normal version of it, it had like a pretty wild twist to it that was pretty awesome.
Work in progress.
Like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, say it, because, I mean, I'd like for you to check it out yourself and everything. You know, I'm someone who definitely tries not to spoil things for people. And I just noticed something. But I'm not gonna touch base on it, but, guys, I think we just broke a new record on YouTube. Holy hell. But, yeah. In all, you know, it's a very fun game. You know, I highly would recommend it. I'm actually going to see if it's on sale right now. And the devs where they do have more content coming for it. Like, they just recently did the community update, add like 2 new missions. And they have like it seems, I'm hoping what's going to do is that maybe, just maybe, it'll bridge a gap between, like, you know, because the game ends in a cliffhanger, I'll say that much. And the community missions, I'm wondering if it could be a possibility.
There's still some work to do.
You better be, I'm about to slug you. But I'm hoping the community mission stuff actually might be like leading to who Kovalsky's gonna be hired by in the next, in Act 2, because they said there's Act 2 coming. So I'm hoping that's pretty much who Kovalsky may be hired by in that. Because the community is really interesting. It's like, it's without too much detail on that. There's this guy you're hired by in the main game who gave like a lot of Kingpin vibes, like from Daredevil. like very Kingpin-like. Absolutely, he was pretty terrifying and everything. But you have like someone else you're hired, but if you don't shush it. But with the like the but like, you know, as far as like, you know, the community, the ones you're hired by, like, you know, in the community DLC, they're basically like the Illuminati in a way. Like somehow they actually made like the main guy you're hired, like the guy you're hired by in the main game, like, you know, seem more tame just because like they're like pretty much, you know, with the guy you were hired by in the main game, he was just brutal in his in his methods, in his methodology or whatever the word would be. He was just brutal in it. You know, he just was on the point, just went there, beat the crap out of them, you know, killed like whoever gave him problems, and then like let you clean it up. The community, they're like very eerie in how they go about it. There it went. There was your senpai, but that's the thing. It definitely feels like more involved than Power Wash Sim. Oh, that's right. I was actually trying to look up for you if you could, on sale. I don't mind doing that real quick. It's actually on sale currently. So if you want to try it out or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, it's like $19, like $20 or whatever. But there's just so much to it in regards like collectibles, secrets to find, and everything. Oh, well, okay, that one got dark. Yes, it's in here. Well, I just realized that, yeah, I think like all of them are the same guy. I wasn't paying attention.
Is it so hard to get rid of him?
Okay, yeah, well, I was just like, you know, just basically pointing it out to you. I get that though. I did just realize that, where the guy, like, Kovalsky's nightmare is basically just like seeing this, like, basically continually seeing this guy. I think I just noticed that all the bodies are actually him. See, every time, like, he flies off the thing. It ain't fair. All right, so let's see. It's 9, it's 10, 11, 12 out here, so that means there's one more body. So we should be about done with this. Hold on a second. Thankfully, like, oops. I'm not gonna over all the stuff. All the stuff. Oh God! Don't tell me don't you get possessed now? Come here. Guys, we got a problem. My bucket's stuck. Oh, now this is just like a whole. I don't think I can get it. Hang on. Go, move. Okay, I mean, I can like wedge it. Things like is in there. It is in there. I know the phrasing. Why am I trying to fill something that's already? I'm just gonna shut on up, okay? I'm like, we can't, like, this can't get any raunchier. What the hell? Huh? What? Oh. That was, huh? I forgot we were doing that in the main mission, but that was just weird. Why don't you just like clean up paint for no freaking reason? There's not even any reason behind this. Like the paint's not even sus. It's not even blood. It's literally just paint. This thing clean up all the blood. And I guess it kind of counts, you know, because when like, you know, you break it over the paint bucket, it's insides where, so I guess it's like it's, you know, it's a paint bucket's blood or paint can's blood. I don't write the rules here. I guess we gotta like, all right. There's just something comical about like going through here and just like cutting up like, you know, basically breaking down, like breaking through wooden planks and cutting down like paintings with a katana and then using a paper shredder to get rid of all the evidence. Just for some reason, this is like much more comical, like, you know, than the first time I came through here. Probably got to refill it before I finish it, but. Okay. That's good. Now the question is, where the fudge is the, or there's a bag right there. But there's like, I think another body left, unless it's like I think we're missing a body. Okay. Thinking about it, don't I have a bucket? Hold on a second, how did I get another bucket? I'm so confused. They only let me have one bucket before. And now I got a second one. Like they literally will not let me. I don't know, like I probably did. But even still, I mean, I'm supposed to have like be able to make 3. Well, there goes that. All right, I'll go down here and get things cleaned up, and then we'll go from there on what else we gotta do. Like, it makes you wonder if they actually modeled him after Kip Sabian. It looks almost a dead-ass like, just like him. Yeah, and that's usually how it is a lot of times with the heels and everything. Usually there's some, like, the nicest people you'll meet. That's one thing about the Miz and everything. I mean, he just seems like the Miz just seems like he's just like a genuine dude and everything. And that's one reason why I got so bummed, like when he because I think he was trying to go for the role of Johnny Cage and the new yeah, I was gonna give away Angerfoot. Considering how much fun I had with it, I definitely want to give away a copy of it. But yeah, that's when I was like bummed out, like, you know, because nothing against Carl Urban. Great actor. But I really wish that they would have cast Miz as Johnny Cage in the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie, because that would have been perfect. Yeah. You said you were mentioning it to a friend. Yeah, that's the plan, like, GF. Like, I'm pretty much, you know, what I'm gonna be doing is, once I hit 1,000 on YouTube, which I was like 20 away or whatever, but, few people unsubbed or whatever. But yeah, once I like reach 1,000, that's my end of the year goal. When I reach it, I'm doing like I'm gonna try to do a special stream of some sort. Probably gonna be just playing like a few different games. I'm probably gonna do it on Twitch. I like play the game, do it on Twitch too, as far as like just doing the stream. But I'm gonna be like giving away a couple like a couple of games and like a gift card probably if I can do it. And it's mainly like it's a couple of games I've just had like a lot of fun with. Like I'm gonna be giving away a copy of Mega Bonk and also like Angerfoot, just because Angerfoot is a game I feel like I really want like more people to experience. Like, it was just such a fun game. It was like definitely one of my Game of the Year candidates for last year. And I want to do like maybe like some kind of gift, like a $25 gift card. It's just basically to kind of like just give back and everything. So I'm definitely one of those streamers who firmly believes, of course, in that you don't get anywhere without your audience. And some people like just take their viewers for granted, treat them only as numbers, and want at least do a little something to try to get back. I like how it's just that one thing right there was what was keeping the garden from being cleaned. And honestly, I haven't really done like a giveaway in a long time. The reason for that is because back when I was streaming on Mixer, there were so many streamers on there that basically were really kind of playing, kind of like just playing the system, putting in their titles like, giveaway, like, at next 100 subscribers or whatever. And they were growing quickly like that. They just literally like constantly like every like they were basically promising a giveaway every 100 subscribers. And I want to like, mainly would do it for like, I personally, if I actually had the money to do so, I would like to do giveaways like more often, like maybe for special occasions or things like that. But they were basically doing it just for the sake of like just, to get people to subscribe or to follow them. And, I'm someone that wants to try to be genuine. I want to grow organically as possible and let people decide if I'm worth their time or whatever. And without me having to like basically kind of like, hold like a carrot in front of them, like and whatnot. I mean, I know I'm not gonna be for everyone, but I'm also like not really one about taking shortcuts and everything. So I try like if I do giveaways, I want to do it for special occasions. And plus, like in the past, there was like a few times where I tried to do giveaways, and it just got really frustrating when people would come in with a whole bunch of alts, just try to like get unfair advantage. Like there was this game I'd absolutely loved, and the devs were so awesome. Pizza Titan Ultra, like literally. Like literally with Pizza, so the whole thing with Pizza Titan Ultra is a game where, and for those that haven't ever played Pizza Titan Ultra, it's so fun. It even had like its own theme song and everything. It's you basically pretty much you have like a team who are in this giant pizza mech. It's kind of like Crazy Taxi, but they're in the giant mech and you go around delivering pizza to people. And how they do this, they literally like just punch holes in the buildings and everything just to deliver it. And I was like, okay. And I think like it was literally like I want to say I think the people were like tipping like $200 and things like that. I was like, okay, well they can like tip that much or order a pizza like this expensive. Chances are they can probably afford to get their walls fixed. Yeah. So you're in a mech. You're going around delivering pizza all around the city, and you're finding like these toppings along the way. You actually find like toppings as you're traveling around, and they had references. Like there's actually like one guy that like stops by that's basically Cloud Strife. It's pretty much just straight up Cloud Strife. You can see the reference. And they have like a whole bunch of references to other video games and other stuff in there. But it's such a fun little game. And the devs, I can't remember if they actually gifted me the code, but they were like, they had no problems whatsoever with giving me like extra codes like do giveaways for. I think when I got the game or whatever, I think they gave me like 3 extra codes just to distribute it for friends. And it wasn't even a multiplayer game. They just like did that just so I could give it to a few other people if I wanted to. And so they were just really awesome about that. And then when I did like a giveaway for it, this one person came to my chat on Mixer, and they were like, of course they're like Pizza Titan Ultra. I'm hoping it's still available on Steam. And it was just like it's for anime fans, for Crazy Taxi fans or whatever. And it came out in 2018. And it's currently $11.99. Yeah, and they have like soundtrack for it and everything. But it's just like, you're basically working for a delivery company, and they just like travel around this big ass freaking, Gundam style robot delivering pizzas to people. And once I think there was like mechanics where you had to fight stuff too, if I'm right. But it was just like such a goofy but a fun little game. That took like a lot of stuff I love. I love pizza. I love anime. And oh yeah, you could tell. You could definitely tell. I think they followed me on Twitter for a while too. I think they actually stayed followed to me until I actually left Twitter. I'm trying to figure out like what else to do here, but yeah, but like I said, this guy came in, and So there was like multiple accounts, like a bunch of them followed me. And the thing is, I'm one of those that I didn't like require anyone to subscribe to me to be able to enter in the giveaway. My thing is like, you came by the stream and hung out or whatever. You come, you know, if I was doing a giveaway, didn't have to be subscribed. Just come in and that was it. You know, it's pretty much, you know, you didn't have to be subscribed to me. There was no extra incentives or whatever, like follow me on social media. You know, it's like, just join the chat, come in, have a good time or whatever, you know. And if you're in the chat and I do the giveaway, you're basically, everyone's got got a free chance to get it. There ain't no like raised chances for anyone who's following me or anything. Everyone's got like, you know, same 50-50 chance of winning something. And so this person comes in, and I noticed like just out of nowhere, I was getting like follow after follow. I got to think about like 10 follows within like a very short amount of time, within 5 minutes. And then someone said, hey, have you done the giveaway yet? And I was like, no, not quite yet, you know. But then I did the giveaway, and every single one of these accounts entered it. And so the thing is that here was the strange thing about it, right? One of the accounts won. So I had like a couple of friends at the time who entered the giveaway too. One of the accounts won. But they had the whole thing, of course, where, you know, someone would, you know, they would have to claim it. They had to, like, you know, claim thing. Otherwise, it would re-roll and go to someone else. So, one of the accounts won, and they didn't claim it. But then, like, you know, on one of the other accounts, afterwards, like, pretty much they'd said, like, I was away from my keyboard. Or like, I was away from my computer because they won or whatever, and they went to someone else. They noticed they won, and they got kind of, like, a little bit upset about it. Pretty much, you know, in the sense of like, well, I was away from my keyboard. This isn't fair. And my thing is like, if you're entering a giveaway and it's basically saying it's gonna announce the winner in 10 minutes or like in 1 minute, why are you suddenly gonna step away from your keyboard? So I was easily able to see that what happened is that he, like, you know, was on one of the other accounts, like, you know, someone like with a bunch of alts, and he was on one of the other accounts, and he went in that account, and then he was on that account, and when the other account won, he was trying to switch back to it. He didn't switch back in time, and it re-rolled to my friend who claimed it. And he was talking about this isn't fair and everything. And I was like, well, you should have been like, you know, at your keyboard. And I was easily able to start seeing, you know, that he was under there, like up under about like 10 or so different alts, and he technically won. But then it turned around and karma came back and bit him when like he wasn't able to get back to one of his accounts. He had so many of them. He was trying to load back in the other account, and then it re-rolled to my friend, and my friend claimed it. So I thought that was just beautiful karma right there. They tried to cheat the system, technically would have won, but then, like, you know, his own, like, you know, means of trying to cheat came back on him because he wasn't able to get back to the computer, like, get back on the other account in time, and he missed his chance. So, it's definitely, like, one of those karma moments. And, then, you know, then afterwards he asked, are you going to be doing another giveaway? And I was like, you know, and I kind of thought about it, and I can't remember what I said, I can't remember if I already did it or whatever, but literally, like, when I told him, like, you know, like, I think it's, like, really what he wanted me to do is he wanted me to go ahead and give the game to him instead of my friend. I was like, well, because I think he said something that seemed like, I think it was kind of like, that was very selfish because my friend, like, again, got the re-roll on it. And he was, like, you know, seemed like he was trying to imply, like, me, like, you know, given the, I just noticed, like, something's going on with that door right there. Hang on. I wonder if there's, like, something we gotta access, because we can't get in there. But yeah, he pretty much, you know, like, got upset about it and everything. It's like, okay, well, you know, if you would have came in and think about it, you know, how this would have been if you would have came in on one account and tried to play it fairly. And there was another time I was, like, doing a giveaway for a couple of copies of Call of Cthulhu. You know, like the one that came out, like, several years ago, which I personally enjoyed it. And I did, like, a couple giveaways for that while I was playing it, I think. And someone came in and tried to pull the same thing, and you know, they lost. And both times, like, after, like, the giveaway was over, they went through and, like, an unfollowed on every single account. So, I mean, I really am thinking, as bad as it sounds, where I'm probably gonna try to set some rules for the giveaways this time, where probably, like, anyone is free to enter, be it they're following or not, but they have to be, like, you know, watching the stream for a certain amount of time. I'm gonna see, like, how I can set that up in StreamerBot. So that way they'll have to, like, you know, been, like, in the chat for a certain amount of time to be able to, you know, be able to enter. I'm gonna try to, like, you know, figure out, like, what kind of ways I can kind of, like, you know, make things where it'll be more fair or something like that. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this door here. There's a way to get in there, but I mean, it's, I'm guessing, maybe? I'm not sure if we're supposed to go in there or not. So we've still got a body missing. See, I feel like it's somewhere here that says wipe up all the blood. There's no blood here. You know what? Hold on. Just... I just... Yeah, see, there's something else here, but I don't know where. Yeah, I do. I appreciate you, GF. Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I mean, it's taking a little. It's. I'm hoping I can reach it by the end of the year. Like, definitely. And I'm definitely thankful for everyone who supports me and everything. Find that first door you pass going in. You talking about downstairs or? By the ladder and that son of a bitch. Do you want? I'm so confused. I'm a little tired. Well, there goes the water. I'm a little tired. Let me leave the attic. There's that, but I mean, that still wasn't all of it. Like, it makes me wonder if there's like some kind of hidden room. I'm pretty sure it is, but it also has me worrying I might like get into that. So we go out here, and it goes to that. So there's something else here we're definitely missing, and I think I... Wait a minute. But I think I'm onto something here. No, I guess not. See, this is weird. I mean, there's something... Because I've... Unless... So we took a picture of that one spot. And this is the weird spot. The weird thing about this. All right, also the ad starting soon, so we'll get back to it in just a second, Rogue. Just give me a bit. some reason, like my little button on my stream deck wasn't like, you know, get me back to the to my main input and everything. All right, but anyways, back now, guys. Still trying to figure out like what's going on with this last body and this last little bit of. And also, Jeremy, try spot a spec 3 times fast. Spot a spec, spot a spec, spot a spec. I mean, you're looking at someone who like has done a few tongue twisters. Peter Pirate picked a peck of pill peppers. Peck of pill peppers. Peter Pirate picked. Peter Pirate picked a peck of pill peppers. Where's peck of pill peppers? Peter Pirate picked. I mean, I kind of slightly botched a little bit of it, but I'm just. This is strange though, because I mean, it's this one door up here or whatever, and I don't. It's gonna make me mad if I end up like, you know, this being a job where I don't get find all the bodies. I'm trying to figure this out because there's something with this door right here, I think. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the thing, because I went in here, they had me, like, take a picture of, like, the, this. But that was it. Yeah, that was it. Trying to figure out, like, exactly what's going on here, how we can get this last body. You know, I think I might get it. I think they want me to take a picture of these. All right, Rogues. I think I kind of understand the assignment now. All right, so we're gonna have to go and take some pictures. All right, down right there. We're gonna. All right. So all right. I think I kind of see how we gotta do that. We gotta get this at an angle where we're getting like the I think it's right here. Called it. Weird as hell, but there's another one down here we gotta do. At least I know we got. I figured it out though. And now I just noticed that there's these. I never paid attention to these before. I never noticed like the ghostly cameras before. I guess now I'm kind of understanding the dream catcher thing as well. Like if it had like a Polaroid thing on it, like the whole thing with this guy was him taking pictures. So once we get this last one, of course, it's gonna open up the dark room. So we gotta find like another. Where was the one where like the toilet where it was on the table? I think I might know. Was it in here? Here we go. Okay, now that should have everything opened up now. Now we should be able to get into the dark room. So I knew there was something up with that. I knew that there was a way to get in there. So we're gonna have to really pay attention, like moving forward or whatever, for anything that stands out. I just didn't want to leave without spice, so is it open? There we go. Fortunately, it's... What the hell? Are You just shut your ass right on up. Do we gotta do this again now? Oh no, I mean... Well, okay, let me... Alright, let's look this through. That's like that'll be something maybe in this building? I don't know. Music definitely changed up, though. I'm still just frustrated because I still ain't found the other body. I thought that was gonna be it. Alright, Spectral. Sleep well. Yeah, once I'm done with this, I'm definitely gonna be like, you know... I'll figure this job out, or I'm definitely gonna be calling it, but... Yeah, definitely was a graveyard shift in Mask Alley here, so... That's the thing, I'm not seeing, like, anything that matched the picture, so where's this body? You know, hold on, I see, like, just something standing out as far as blood's concerned. Yeah, definitely, you know, glad I'm continuing the game and everything. This has been, like, you know, really fun, but... You know... So we found the guard like that in here. So what am I missing? What is there to, like, I haven't picked up? Like, what room have I not found? We already done the basketball court. Can you wonder if I might miss something around in here? All right, James, think. What are you missing? Like, what is it there's... I tried, like, you know, hacking open this door, and that didn't work. I mean, I keep thinking it's set up in the attic, but... It makes you, like, feel like, you know, like that one story thing or whatever, that was... I mean... Why would it be just that? There's definitely, obviously, of course, there's something I'm missing, or I just don't know where it is. It's just weird because, like, you know, I've explored all through here. Obviously, there's something else I'm missing, but I mean, can't find it. What would it be? All right, what? 'Cause, I mean, we've already completed everything else all around here. I done went in here. Nothing there. Not here. That might be an idea. I'll take him back upstairs and see what it is. Because that's the ozonator has been... Hold up. Probably was no point in doing that, but... Alright, OZ. At least I just named it now. Shit, I thought he had something. What about here? Oh, wait a minute. Something down below. What the hell? Okay, so it's somewhere. All right, we're on to something here. But things I gotta, like, try to get back up here and find it, because otherwise, if he stops, like, noticing it, we got a problem. Because I won't be able to find it. Okay, it's... Wait a minute. Is that a... Alright, let's keep going downstairs. Try to see if I can suss it out. Because what realistically it would be like right below here, right? Okay, so it's... Alright. So in this sense... No, it'd be like right around there. Hold up. Got it. It's right over here. I didn't think about that. I should check. All right, I got it now. If I'm right. Yahtzee. Shit. Okay. I can't believe I didn't think about that before. Yeah, the ozonator definitely came in clutch there. Be nice, those, and don't destroy glass. All right. Hopefully, please tell me I got like some. Ah, damn. Let's know where it is. I got to go ahead and fill this up. Oh, don't tell me I dropped it. Oh, this is BS. Okay, at least the ozonator came in and, like I said, came in clutching. Best thing about it is he's getting like all this, like, softened up for when I get back up there so I can finish it. All right. With any luck, I should be able to hopefully get like the majority, if not all this up with this power washer. Well, he really loved himself, didn't he? This is the dealer's apartment. So this is the last spot. Because I don't care about all the glass. I'll pick that back up. Now, they told me not to break glass, so I'm doing it anyway. That's done. All right, let's wrap this on up. Okay, just gotta get rid of the trash. Throw it. Come here. Really? Why y'all keep doing this? Well, took the plank down there with him. All right. I'm leaving you here. You can walk home. Appreciate you, though. All right. Okay, well, that's not... Oh. I guess she was, like, mourning him where, okay, like, suddenly it's like one it wasn't him. That's not gonna fly. I just gotta get rid of the trash. Thought I got rid of it. Right, it was the, board. I mean, I thought it was. Oh, there it is. That'll do it. Okay, we're done here. Any secrets, aside. Okay. It's finally time to wrap this one up, Rogues. Took a little bit longer than planned just because I was trying to find that last thing, but... Fun start to this. Definitely gonna enjoy seeing the rest of these missions. I'm just wondering if it's, like... If, like, what we're seeing out there is gonna be isolated, or... There's gonna be more to it. It seems like they're trying to tell, like, a deeper story. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that was about or where, but it seemed like those guys were hunting something, or what, I don't know what was going on. But I found it was gonna be, like, part of a deeper story, because it didn't seem like all of it was, like, really concluded right there. Am I gonna get any income for it? Or any... Okay. And there was no missions. Or no, like, you know, secrets. Alright, so that's the first one at least. The hell? So it is basically him waking up. I guess we could, like, just kind of see it, like, you know, pretty much, like, we didn't have to, cause I was talking before, it would have been cool if, like, you could, like, you know, done the nightmare version in between jobs. But I guess this is kind of, like, just be, like, a post-game thing where, of course, he's, experiences all the missions over and over again. Or it could be, like, just, like, a recurring nightmare, because, like, he wakes up, and then you go and do the next one or whatever, and it's like he's, like, trapped in this little nightmarish loop of everything. Wait, hold on. I was like, why was that? What's the deal with the hat? Alright. So yeah, the next one, Rogues, we'll be doing, like, you know, the, what's the next nightmare mission? We're not gonna be doing it tonight. We'll be doing that tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Next Wednesday. I don't know what I'm talking about tomorrow. Yeah, next one will be... I like when we just kind of, like, just access them from here, too, instead of, like, going on the map. So, yeah. Next one will be Trial by Blood, which was the, Miko's Wellness Center. So this is where we're gonna get, like... Yeah, that's that jelly mop, isn't it? The stingray mop or whatever. So it's gonna be kind of interesting, like, you know, getting the new stuff that we can try out and everything. So let me see, Toxic Love is yeah, it's a Survivor one, Short Circuit. That's a programmable bat if I'm right. Of course, the pizza one. Yeah, see the Nico one. Had to write mine is going to do friendly fire, just so I can go ahead and get the Nico one. But it's just gonna be interesting to kind of get all of them over time. But anyways, that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready to wrap this one up. It was definitely a fun stream tonight. And also, I definitely want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in on YouTube, because there was another record broken. The most, like, previously I ever actually had, like, you know, because I'm not, like, consumed by the numbers, but as I'm saying, it's, like, more lines, like, even for those who lurked, you know, which is definitely, like, a lot of people. You guys, like, lurk, you know, it's completely okay, like, you know, to hang out and just not, like, say anything and everything, as long as you're just, like, enjoying the gameplay and all that. I know there's those that'll have, like, you know, like streams up as background noise and everything. And I'm still grateful for you guys coming in and hanging out, regardless. But yeah, tonight, Rogues, it was definitely like like, it was not just on YouTube, but just like in Twitch, like on my, as far as like all my time live streaming. I've never had, like, you know, this many concurrent viewers in a stream. So tonight, I think like we peaked at about like 90 something concurrent viewers, and like, you know, I think like one of my streams on YouTube and everything. So thank you everyone who actually was a part of that. Deeply appreciate all of it. You know, it's, and like I said, even if, like, you know, the vast majority were lurking, I'm still like grateful for you guys like coming in and, like, you know, and, you know, just leave my stream up and everything and just hanging out and all that. And it definitely does mean a lot. So, like I said, that's definitely like a new, like something that's never happened before. I think like the most I've ever had, like, on Twitch at one time, I think was like about, like, I think like 50 or something. That was like through a raid. And I think back when I was streaming on Mixer, I think I had like a maximum, I think at one time about like maybe like 50-ish or so, but that was also through a raid too. So never actually really had someone just, people just come in, like, and just, you know, without me being raid or whatever, just like kind of come in and just hang out and all that. So it definitely does mean like a huge amount to me, like means a lot to me, you guys, like, you know, coming in. So but with that being said, we're gonna go in, like, you know, try to, like, you know, between, like, you know, the get the subs that Divorced Cowgirl came in with, and also just, like, you know, all the cool stuff that happened tonight, outside like that one, like, you know, bad egg that came in earlier trying to, like, you know, console war and everything. We're definitely gonna try to see if we can pass things off to someone else on the Twitch side. Personally wish there was a way to raid on YouTube or whatever, but we're gonna go ahead and, like, you know, pass things off to do a raid on Twitch or whatever. The next stream will be like I said, there's gonna be 2 streams like later today, because it's like it's 1 a.m. now, guys. So sometime today we're gonna, like, or it's probably like, first stream will be like for the Game Awards, and then after that we'll be playing like do like a little short stream with The Last of Us Part 2. So it'll be like around 7 p.m. I'll be live with the Game Awards. Since I am an official co-streamer for that for the festivities today. So I'll be live hopefully around like maybe like 7 or so. So probably about like 30 minutes to like 30 to 15 minutes before the show starts. I'll be live with that. I'm gonna make sure I try to get everything set up for like the overlays and everything tonight. But yeah, this is definitely a fun stream tonight, guys. I definitely appreciate all you coming in and hanging out with me for this one. So let me go do this real quick too. Kinda just, yeah, let me kinda get over here to this. I'm just kind of like just doing some real quick here. Just give me a sec, guys. I say, because I don't know if anyone else, like, I'm pretty sure other people are probably gonna be playing like Crime Scene Cleaner for sure, but all right. So let's see what we got going on here. Raid browser, raid browser. And we'll see like who's live currently. We definitely got like some Crime Scene Cleaner players. Let's see like what we got going on. think I'm probably all right. I think I got one right here, guys. We're gonna take it over to Emo Bandit. I think. Let me check this out real quick. Okay, let's see what we got going on with Emo Bandit. Okay. And they're currently at 59, so let's at least try to get them to 60 tonight, guys. Seems like there might be a baby streamer, like, you know, maybe possibly new to this, not entirely sure. But gonna like, you know, throw like a raid over to them real quick. So yeah, let me kind of like, you know, go ahead and get y'all the information on it. I mean, which is Emo Bandit and everything. I'm glad, Jeremy. It's a phenomenal game. I mean, I don't know exactly how active the devs are, like, you know, with game development these days or whatever, but it was such a fun game. I highly enjoy it. I think you'll like it. You know, it's definitely like, it's like Crazy Taxi. It got like a little time limit where you're going around delivering pizza and everything. I mean, I beat the main, and it has like a story to it. I don't remember a lot of the details about it, but it was, I had like a lot of fun with it. So anyways, we're going to be rating Emo Bandit, guys. So, I'll get y'all the call sign. Hopefully she actually is like familiar with raids, because it seems like she's just like maybe possibly just getting started. I'm not sure. She was at like 59 follows and everything. So anyways, that's the call sign, Rogue. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with me. As always, love your faces. Next stream will be sometime like around 7 p.m.-ish or so for the Game Awards. And after that, we'll be playing more The Last of Us Part 2. But until the next one, Rogues, much love. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me. I'll see you guys next stream. Thank you for watching.